Okay, so algebraic reasoning. This is our learning objective here at the top. We, on Friday, albeit not with me, had an assignment on combining like terms, and then today we're going to talk about distribution. So we're still solving equations. So you'll notice up here at the, and if you're not looking, look up here at the top, at the front here. I am putting announcements on here. We are going to have a quiz tomorrow for solving equations. That's all we've been doing, and we need to get a little quiz grade in, okay? What's due from last week, those two things I've been harping on every day, and then this is from Friday. Now, look at me as I'm over here. I know you don't need everyone, but is anyone absent Friday? Okay, so if you're ever absent on any given day, this blue bin has exactly what you need in the back, okay? There's a section that says AR, so don't worry about G. G is geometry, not geometry, right? Not right now. AR, and if you look past AR, there's a date, whatever date you miss. So if you miss Friday, 8/20, you can come grab this. Every day that you miss or that you lose the paper, this is a physical place to get stuff that you need. Everyone understand that it's on you to get what you need, and it's by date in the back, right? Another thing that you could do is get it off the Google Classroom. My goal is to post it. Thank you. My goal is to post it in Google Classroom every day. That was from 7th period, but and that's not the Google Classroom, but let's say we're in 8th period, okay? So classwork is going to be in here by date. Okay, so if you need stuff, you can get it off the Google Classroom. It's there by date. It's not good. I don't have it as an assignment to turn in on here. You turn it in here in person, but if you need it to copy to something, you should be able to print it out here. You should be able to get keys. I'm trying to make this easy to get stuff if you need it, okay? So there's that as an aside. Now back to the warm-up. I want you to notice, question? I want you to notice number 1 and number 3 are similar, but a little bit different, and I want you to know the difference, okay? So let's first solve number 1. Number 1 has 2x, right? And the question you always want to ask is, are they on the same side of the equals, or are they on different sides of the equals? Please, thank you. So here's my equal sign right here. Are they on the same side or different sides of the equals? They're on the same side of the equal. They're both on the left side of the equal. So I'm telling you how to do this. If you see 2 x's on the same side of the equal sign, combine what's on the same side. Okay, same side, combine. Combine like terms. Okay, and that was the assignment from Friday. Combining like terms would have been your first step on that worksheet. So make sure you look at that if you still have it. So if I have 2x and 5x on the exact same side, first step, I'm going to combine them. Now, let me back up. It's not 5x. It's what? What's in front of that 5? Negative. So a 2x and a negative 5x combine. So think of what's 2 minus 5? Okay, 3 is close, but it's negative 3, right? So when you subtract the bigger number, you end up with a negative answer. So negative 3x. So if you haven't already, combine those like terms, you get negative 3x. What do I bring down? Okay, the plus 8. And then on the, bring down the equal sign and bring down the 29, okay? So my first step, if I can, is to combine like terms. 2 x's, combine them. Cool? Now, this is last Wednesday. 2-step problem. Whenever you got this 2-step problem, you get rid of the loner, and you probably are going to divide. So what's the loner I need to get rid of? The positive 8, the plus 8. What's the opposite of plus 8? Minus 8, okay? So minus 8 here, minus 8 here. And I'm showing my work all the way down, just like you're going to do tomorrow on the quiz, just like every assignment, okay? The plus 8 and the minus 8 cancel out. Is everyone with me? Because there's heads down, people lost in their phones, everyone looking up here. So I'm going to bring down negative 3x equals, what's 28? 9 minus 8. 21. Classic. All right, and how do I get rid of the negative 3 in front of x? Okay, negative 3 is the fancy word for that, coefficient in front of x. You got to divide by the exact same number. So when you write divide, you're not just going to put dividing by 3, okay? It has to match. So yeah, you're dividing by -3. And if I do it over here, what's the deal? If I do it over here, I'm going to do it over here. Okay, so the -3's cancel out when I divide them. X equals, and then 21 over -3, -7. So if when you did this on your own, if you got +7, you may have forgotten this negative or this one along the way. Please be careful. Negatives matter, right? You would rather have a lot of money than owe a lot of money, right? Negatives matter, right? Number 2, what do you call it when you have this parentheses that you multiply into? No, what's it called when you put the 7 into the parentheses? It is multiplying, but the fancy word for it is distribution, right? Distributing, okay? You're taking the 7 and you're going to distribute it into the x and the -2. Now, that's just the name of it, but I like to show it. And my phone game, can I get y'all to look up here? So the 7 is going to multiply, and the 7 is going to multiply, okay? Now, everybody, you've got to know what it is. It is multiplication, not addition, not subtraction, nothing else. Multiplication, okay? Does everyone know distribution is multiplication? All right, who's in it? Okay, so where are we at? Okay, so 7 times x is what? 7x. 7 times -2, -14. I don't know why this is weird. Okay, and then equals 35. Again, distribution is multiplying. Next step. If you see it like this, it's a 2-step problem. You gotta get rid of the loaner and divide. So what's the loaner I'm getting rid of? -14. What's the opposite of -14? Addition. +14. +14, right? And I cross out what cancels out, bring down 7x, equal sign, and 35 plus 14 gives me 49. Last step, to get rid of a coefficient, what do? Divide by 7. So 49 divided by 7 is 7, because 49 is a square number. Okay? How do y'all feel about distribution problems? Okay, because today's assignment will be distribution stuff, so that's your example to help guide you. Now, number 3, what if you have 2 x's again, but this time, you see how number 3 is different than number 1? This time the x's are on different sides of the equal sign, okay? So, let me tell you, to be clear, do not combine the x's if they're on different sides of the equal sign. You can't do 5x plus 1x is 6x. It doesn't work that way, okay? But, since it's on both sides, you need to get it onto one side by getting rid of one, okay? You need to get rid of what I call the smaller one, okay? In my opinion, it's easier if you get rid of the smaller x, okay? So we're not trying to be mean to the loners or the small people, okay? We're just trying to make things easier for algebra, okay? So if it's a positive 1x, right? I can put a 1 there. How do I get rid of a positive 1x? Subtract 1x. And undo. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, cool. So subtract 1x here. And if I do it on the right side, I'll do it on the left side, minus 1x. They cancel out on the right. What's 5 minus 1x? 4x. Bring down minus 3 equals bring down 13. Once again, 2-step problem. I get rid of the loaner, I divide. What's the loaner that I'm getting rid of here? The minus 3's got to go. What's the opposite? Plus 3, plus 3. The opposites I cross out. And then, what do I bring down? 4x. 13 plus 3 is 16. And again, for the coefficient, my last step to get rid of that 4, divide by 4. What do I get? X equals 4, okay? Now, everyone listen. How's it going? Yeah. So, just to remind you, because this has been an exercise in constantly putting it back in the ears of these same exact people, but I do expect, when I'm at the front, for y'all to not have headphones in your ears. That falls under the respect category. When I'm not talking, I don't mind. So in a minute, when you start working on your own, jam out. Yes. Yes, I'm recording. 1 second. Can I wait? Okay, sorry. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to pass out your assignment. Just don't lose this warm-up sheet. Keep it. Please don't lose it. That's why you have something to keep your stuff in, okay? So don't lose your stuff, and you can start on the assignment. If you didn't finish the one from Friday, if you don't have it, you'll get it. And if you didn't finish it, finish that first. They both go into the black turn-in bin, okay?